Shalom, it's Ebrahimoff, the Haftorahman. This week's Parsha, Mishpatim. What do we read about? We read about Eved Ifri. If there is a Jewish person that couldn't pay a debt and he needed to pay it off, he could go work for the man he owed the money to. This was conditional upon being released after 7 years. Remember where we just came from. Exodus, Egypt, we were slaves. And we have to have this ounce of compassion for other people, that when their debt to society or an individual is paid, we have compassion and we let them go and start their life again. So the Haftorah is taken from the book of Yirmiyahu, Yarim Yahu. God is going to lift me up. He was a Navi whose soul was appointed by God and said, you must deliver communications to the nation of Israel without fear of the response. He wrote 3 books, Melachim, Eicha, and Yirmiyahu. He lived to 52. He had a miserable life. He was thrown in the pit by the king, Sidkiyahu. You didn't want to be this man. Now, what do they pick? The Haftorah begins with a royal decree that the slaves that had served their time were supposed to be let free. But it went all the way up to the king to make a royal decree that these people weren't letting their slaves go, and they were holding them back. Remember, if someone owed you $100 or $1 million, he worked for 7 years, So now, let's say he said, I didn't get my money back, the owner. I don't want to let this guy go. That's not the rule. So now what happens is the king says, let these people go. And they all go, okay. You know what happens? They fake the king out by letting him go, but setting things up that these people have to return to slavery and servitude. So now, the king gets angry. And he says again, you're not listening. I spoke. You have to listen. This is the rules. They don't listen. Now we hear from God through the Navi, through the prophet Yirmiyahu. He said, I've been pleading with you about freedom, to let these people go free. You want to know what freedom is? I'll show you freedom. The Babylonians are free to slit your throats, to crush you, to surround your city, to make you suffer, to exile you. You want to see freedom? I'll give you freedom. You should have listened while you had the chance. Whoa! But now what do? We can't end the Haftorah on a down note. And there's 2 fantastic psukim. And not from the paragraph, the chapter, the perek, but from earlier. I haven't seen this anywhere else. They go backwards, and they talk about 2 psukim. And what are they talking about? It says that God said, you could depend on the heavens and the earth. Bereshit bara Elokim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. There you can see, here's the heaven, here's the earth that I created. And he goes, as you could depend, like clockwork, that the day follows the night, and then the day follows the night, so too can you depend on the following. That Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, their descendants will endure, and the Davidic dynasty, which is the father, so to speak, of the Mashiach, he will stay in place, and the day will come where we'll see Mashiach come, and that all of us will be safe in our homeland of Eretz Yisrael, in Yerushalayim, in the 3rd and final Beit HaMikdash. Shabbat Shalom, enjoy the Haftarah.